Hey guys, how you doing? I hope everything is well. Everything is good with me. Okay, y'all. Yes, it's about Adrianna. Yes, again. Let me ask y'all a question. In the comments, I want to ask a question because this here, I don't know what the hell is going on. Since Adrianna's passing, this is what I want to know. Is there a crime done over there? Like, is the police looking for a person that did something to Adrianna? Like, in my head, I know that there was a crime done. So, how is they handling this? Who is there? Is they trying to look for somebody that violated Adrianna? Because it, like I said, in my head, you got kidnapping, you have murder, you have SA, you have tampering with evidence, you have tampering with a corpse, and you can go on and on and on. These are charges. All of this here is charges. So, like, I want to know, is the police looking for the person that hurt Adrianna? It don't seem like it because they're not speaking on it. They said the person that owned the hotel, the Double D Hotel, they said they seen the family, and the family is gone. The family just, they're not even living there no more. They ain't in. They're not there. They gone. What? How? How's that possible? So I'm confused. I'm telling y'all, I am seriously confused. Is the police looking for anybody that harmed Adrianna? Is there investigation going on over there? Because the person that owned the hotel that is allegedly not there anymore, how is that possible? How is that possible? Somebody has to be held accountable for what happened to this child. I just went down some things that they are charged with. I'm not understanding what's going on over there. Somebody in the comments got to tell me something. They got to tell me, is there a crime, is there a crime committed in this country? Because it don't seem like it. It seems like they're trying to just say, well, it happened, that the hotel is a hot ass mess, burnt down, so everything is like this. Is there a suspect that they're looking for? It has to be a suspect. It has to be. Somebody did this to this little girl. Who in the fuck is they looking for? It has to be a suspect somewhere. What's going on? What is going on over there? It has to be a suspect, y'all. Excuse me. Sorry, y'all. It did it again. My prayer came up again. This is just crazy. But like I was saying, where's the suspects? Is there somebody they looking at that did this to this little girl? It has to be. It has to be some, but there's no freaking way that this country, they're not looking for suspects. Like, for real. They're not looking for suspects at all. Because they have Adrianna. Okay? They can, look at her fingernails. You understand? Her fingernails, or because the hotel is a mess. So the evidence there is gone. But that still do not stop them from looking for a suspect. Okay? There's a suspect. Like, do they fucking know this shit? Like, do they know that there's a suspect? Like, are you serious right now? It has to be. The girl is gone. Things was done to her. Is they questioning everybody that was at the Double D? From all the way from the grandmother to the owners to everybody. Everybody supposed to be round up asking questions. I don't understand what's going on. Is they looking for a suspect, y'all? Y'all in the comments, please tell me, is they looking for a suspect? Because this shit is crazy. I've never even heard of no shit like this in my whole freaking life. Now, you got third world countries, like, they still got suspects, y'all. It has to be. This is headlines. Do you feel me? It's supposed to be headlines of what happened to the little Miss Younge. They acting like nobody did this. That's what's weird to me. They're acting like nobody did this. And whoever did it, they just did it. Do they understand that this is a damn crime? This is a crime that happened to an 11-year-old child. So who are the suspects that, even if they don't know, there's still suspects that was at that hotel? She was at the hotel. So if there's no suspects, they really is seriously saying she drowned in that water. That's what they keep saying, and this is what they want to keep running with. When we know damn well that somebody kidnapped this little girl. She was kidnapped. It's called kidnap, y'all. When she was not in that water, it's called kidnap. When they unalived her, that is called murder. Come on. Come on, y'all. Where is the suspects or suspect? Where are they? Any names being thrown out there? Anybody? How in the hell can the owner boogie out? What about the owner's son? What about the police officer that was there with the wet pants? Retired police, so I don't know who that nigga is. I'm gonna be real with you. I don't know who the hell he is. Like, for real, for real. The one with the wet pants. The guy with the red shirt. Anybody that work in the hotel. Anybody that work in that hotel. But let me just say this here. This is kind of simple. I'm going to be real with you. And I'm not a police officer. I'm not a police officer. So just let me say this here. It's so obvious that this crime is need to be put on, allegedly, the owner's son. Yes, absolutely. Absolutely 100%. Let me tell you why. He was there. He was there, standing right there. He was at the hotel. So if anybody kidnapped little Adrianna, he would know. He was there. He was right there. He was standing there. See, we don't have no timeline because the damn cameras was, to me, allegedly cut, dismantled. The cameras was dismantled for that day. Yes, it was dismantled. You know it. You know damn well the cameras was dismantled. So we don't have a timeline. But we do have a timeline because we did see him standing there. I know I seen him standing there. I seen him standing there twice. And I got a funny feeling that I seen something. I seen a crime being committed. Because guess what? When Adrianna wasn't in the water, she had to go pee-pee. Okay? She had to go to the bathroom. She had to go to the pee. Why come his ass was in the corner? Like for real. He was standing straight in the corner, like for real. First he was standing the regular. You know, just standing there. Looking like he taped the kids. That's not his. The crime. Now, all of a sudden, his back is against the wall. Was I watching the crime being done? Because he didn't want nobody to see him getting ready to allegedly slip. Because what reason would you would have... Okay, come on now. You're a grown-ass man. You're a grown man. What reason is it for you to be standing there 1 minute and then the next minute you are absolutely, I seen you, bro, standing with your back against the wall. Like, you know, like you didn't want nobody. Like, I'll be real with you. He almost blended in. He almost blended in. But my nosy ass saw those legs there. I saw your legs. He was standing against the wall. Who does that? What reason was he standing against the wall when you just was standing out in the open? Now, all of a sudden, when the landlord, excuse me, the landlord, sorry. The owner's son was standing there. We all seen him standing there. We seen him. We seen the other guy looking. You can see the bartender right there. Yes, you can see the girl and the guy there. He was standing there. Now, Adrianna is no longer in the pool. You can see the kids playing. You can see the kids playing. She's not there because she had to go to the bathroom. So when she goes to the bathroom, all of a sudden, his back, he went back against the wall. Was we watching the crime getting ready to be made? That's what I'm saying. There was no timeline of this here. There was no timeline because of the cameras being dismantled. Do you understand what I'm saying? There's no timeline. So people is just throwing out, you know, what they see. That's the only way, you know, we can get our point across is just throw out what we seen because we don't have a timeline. We don't have a timeline because his cameras was not working. But something had to be working because they showed us the pictures of Adrianna and the family, the little kids in the pool. You see him, you see everybody else. So something was working. I don't know if those was from the street or what. If it was from the street, God daggone it, pull it again. Pull it again. That came from the street. They have evidence. Yes, they do. They have the timeline and they have the evidence. Because when he was standing there, that we seen, who camera was that? That wasn't nobody camera. That's from the street. That was from the street. The angle. Then you could see them playing in the pool. Now they still playing in the pool, but Adrianna is not there. That's when she went to the ladies' room, the girls' room. Now you see the owner's son pressed against the wall like this, like he don't want to be seen. So they have that. That if they have that, they got more. If that was from the street, they have the right timeline. Because where did those pictures come from? And on the angle. They can go back to that same damn camera and start going through it and see what the hell is going on. See if his ass is still standing there 10, 15 minutes later. You can find out what time the grandmother didn't realize that she didn't come back. Actually, the grandmother probably can tell you now what time she didn't come back, that she realized. That she can't say, like, definitely, but she could realize that. What time did you realize that Adrianna is gone? That she's not there? That she got kidnapped? Because it's called she got kidnapped, y'all. Y'all know 100% that Adrianna was kidnapped. She was kidnapped. They kidnapped her. That's what I'm saying. So that camera on that angle was working. And it may have been their street camera. So they need to get that street camera now before they say, oh, it rolled over. And we can't get nothing off it. But honestly, y'all gotta tell me something. Y'all have to tell me something. Is there a crime going on with y'all Guyanese over there? Is there a crime? Is this front page? Is anybody a suspect? Okay, it has to be a suspect. It has to be. There's no ifs and buts about it. There is a suspect. Who is it? I don't know. But we know it's somebody at the Double D. Who the hell is the suspect? Is they seriously trying to make this here shit go away? No. In real life, this is a kidnapping that happened there. This is a real kidnapping, y'all. It's for real. It's called kidnapping. Come on. What the hell is this? Mr. President, it's called kidnapping. Mr. Commissioner, Police Commissioner, it's called a kidnapping. So you should have people in line as suspects there. You may not pin down the person, the one person, but damn it, you got a whole list of suspects. Who are the suspects? Can you come out and tell them who the suspects are? Who are the suspects? You have to. That's the way the law works. When a kidnapping happens, a suspect takes the victim. And exactly what happened. She was kidnapped. So who the hell is the suspects or suspect? Like I said, there is a camera looking at them. So you can go back to that same camera because they dismantled their cameras in there. That's what they said. This is what they said. There was no cameras in there. Okay, phooey. But now there was a camera working because, bro, I saw two different things. My guy, I saw two different things. I saw him standing there. I saw the guy. Listen, my eyes are not lying. Don't call my eyes liar. Okay, my eyes don't lie, and pictures don't lie. Know that. Pictures do not lie. You can take a picture of yourself right now and be like, damn, I look ugly in that shit, but guess what? Pictures don't fucking lie, okay? Pictures don't lie. So what we seen is not a lie. That's a picture. No one can tell me that pictures lie. No, it don't. No, it don't. Let me tell you something. Back in the day, my son's father is called Picture Man. He took pictures in Manhattan. His name was Picture Man. And that's all we did. We took pictures. Not me, myself. He took pictures. I used to just come there for the money. You know what I'm saying? I was a runner. I was like, yo, let me get that bread. Like, I take that. You know, that's the way it was. You know what I'm saying? Because we was making so much damn money. I have to come get the goddamn money, bring it back and forth, back and forth. Because it was a lot of money. Because you already know, people looking good, they want pictures taken, okay? So, when they take the picture, we had people going, oh, damn, I look fucked up in this picture right here. Yeah, but guess what? The picture's not lying. Pictures don't lie. Pictures don't lie. Period. So what we seen is real. What we seen is real. And get this. Get this. That same camera on that angle, okay? We can actually see if Adrianna was in that pool or if she was placed in there. Because that's the same angle that homeboy was standing. The bar is there. The bartender's there. It's the same angle. So they can see exactly what happened. The family literally can go to the police commissioner that's not doing his freaking job. Allegedly. So I don't want him coming at me. He can pull the cameras. He can pull the cameras and sit there and watch it. Because, like I said, it wasn't even 24 hours. So it's not a long time for you to watch the camera. You can have the family and y'all watch the cameras. If you don't want the family to watch the camera, God damn it, you watch the camera and you let us know what's up. I don't understand how these here officials get paid. I don't understand how the police commissioner is getting paid. You know, I really don't know how they're getting paid when they don't know their job. I don't understand. I don't know if they get paid by corruption, allegedly, because this is not the way it works. This was a kidnapping. This was a crime. There is a suspect among them. Among them, there is a suspect. Who the freak is y'all looking at for a suspect? Who? I am so tired of, like, they can't be that stupid. This commissioner, this police commissioner, they can't be stupid like this. Like, for real, for real. They cannot be this damn stupid, like, for real. Nope. Nope. They can't be this damn stupid. But they sitting there playing in people's faces. They cannot let up on this. Because this is called a crime, y'all. Get it? A crime. There was a kidnapping of a little girl named Adrianna Younge. This should stay front page until they get the suspect or suspects that did this to this little girl. I told y'all from day one about the movement. I showed you pictures. I told you from experience that she had just passed away because she still had movement in her body. I seen it. I seen when her father picked her up. I seen him trying to throw, like this. Y'all seen her head like this. You understand? She was still flexible. When she was in the water, her legs is open. When they took her out, her legs are closed. You cannot do that unless she's flexible. That means she was still moving. This just happened to her. This just happened to this baby. And they got the audacity to keep saying this girl died in the water. They got the audacity to keep saying that. Like, you got some fools out here. Seriously. Because basically, I'm not a fool. Okay? Let me just say that. What I'm saying is from experience. Like I said, it's experience. She just died, y'all. And like I said, I'm stick to my story. It was a race thing. It was racist. It was racist. It was a straight racist. It was straight racist, y'all. It was straight racist. Yes, they don't like blackface, y'all. They don't like blackface. That's why they put that. That's why her face was light when they got her out the water. Her face was light and her arm was light. That's why it was a racist thing. Yes, it was. It's very ignorant when it comes down to this race thing. Back in the day, they used to do blackface. And they got away with it until it had to be stopped. Now, right now today, if somebody white or bright was to paint their face black in front of me or anybody else, we're not going to take that lightly. You understand what I'm saying? You might get knocked out because that is a racist thing to us. Let me just say this here. One day I went to my doctor's office, right? I go like every month, I go like to the doctors, right? So it was this lady there. It was people that I've never seen before, but it's like people I've seen before. Well, there was this one lady there. She was so black, she was blit. Okay? So I'd never seen her before when I went there. Usually I see the same people, but for some reason I didn't see her. But it was a gentleman that was sitting like right next to me, right? So he was like, oh, He was Spanish speaking. I don't know, was he Dominican, Puerto Rican? He wasn't Puerto Rican. He was some type of Spanish. I don't know where he was from. But he said, your skin, so brown, so nice. That's what he said to me. The lady turned around. She was Spanish. She was black, blue black. She was Spanish. So she was speaking to me in Spanish. And I said, I'm not Spanish, so you can talk English. She said, what are you? So I was like, fuck you talking about? Like, fuck I look like? Nigga, like, what I look like? Like, I don't understand the question right here. What you mean? She said, what you is? She said, what you got in you? I said, ma'am, I'm a black American Indian. She said, no, don't say that. I said, what the fuck? She said, don't say black. I said, what you mean? She said, that's bad. You know, she's Spanish. She's barely speaking. She said, it's bad. I said, what's bad, though? She said, when you say black. I said, I don't know how you saying this because you black leather. Like, for real, you like blue black. Like, how... This the way a black woman that looked like she is made of leather. For real. I'm like not understanding this here. Like, you seriously don't say black, but you are blacker than my freaking hair. You are blue black. And you is telling me not to call myself black? I couldn't believe it. So this does go on. This go on, like for real, y'all. This shit go on for real. This racist shit do go on. And now it done took another level. It done went up another level to where they had to target a child, to prove their point. I'm telling y'all can sit there and say no, Pamela. No, I'm telling you, once I saw her face light like that, why would you target a person's face like that? Really? You had all parts of the body to target, but you're going to target the face. You're going to target the face. No, she was not inside the chlorine room. No, I don't believe that. She wasn't in the chlorine room. Nope. No. Because she was still alive. She was still alive. If she was all those hours, she would have been inside of that chlorine room. You can't even inhale that shit. Your ass be out. You've been dead a long time ago. And the chlorine is not going to just go to your face, go to your arm. No, that was purposely done by somebody's hands. By somebody's hands, y'all. By somebody's hands. You feel it? By somebody's hands. It was done by somebody's hands. Where's the damn victim? The victim is dead. Where is the suspect? What is going on, y'all? Stop playing. Why y'all playing like this here? Who the freak is the suspect? Why the police ain't telling y'all this person here is going to be, is held to be a suspect? Or have a list. Have your list written down. These people are suspects. You understand? These people have... It doesn't make any sense to me. I want y'all in the comments. I don't know. Somebody got to tell me this here. Who the fuck is the suspect here? Who is they aiming at? They have to be aiming at somebody that's not legal. What are they doing? It's not legal. I don't give a damn what country you in. It's just not possible. You have to have a freaking suspect. Something happened to the little girl. Cut the bullshit because she wasn't in the water. So that's a dead. That I said lay that to bed because that didn't happen, y'all. Lay it to bed. That's not. That didn't happen. That didn't happen. That camera I'm telling you, to have that scene, that camera is very, very valuable. Very valuable. It needs to be pulled. It needs to be looked at. Commissioner, the police commissioner has the right to pull that camera, and he will see more than he showed. Because somebody had to show it. And it was a camera that showed them in the water, that showed them, the whole pool thing. Come on. Y'all need to ask to see that camera, I'm telling you right now. And y'all need to ask who the damn suspects are. Suspects, I don't know. How can y'all not have a suspect? That doesn't make any sense. Doesn't make any sense. Any crime done in the world, in the big ass world, if you did a crime, there is a suspect. And right now we're looking like suspects because damn, I'm like, whoo. You know what? I'm not going to get all upset because you know what? My head be hurting me. Like for real. My head be hurting me because it doesn't take a genius to know this. You understand? It doesn't take a genius to know that there is a suspect out there that they're not freaking talking about. The Double D Hotel, they said the owners booked out, and all this here. They can book out if they want to. But if their asses is a suspect, if they forget that camera and their ass is a suspect, you can go to wherever the hell they went at, or you coming back. Unless you go to a country that doesn't let you come back. That how you say it? They won't how you say? Y'all say it for me. Damn it. Because when you have a crime scene, there is a crime that have been done, a kidnapping and a murder. They usually let you know, like, nobody leave the country, okay? Not necessarily take your passport or whatever, but this was something that they should have took the passports. But they're not calling them suspects. You understand? But there is a suspect out there among y'all. Mm-hmm. There's a suspect out there among y'all. Yes? Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. That is getting away with murder. Because the way y'all rules and your government is ran over there. Shame on y'all. Shame on y'all. Shame on y'all. Like, for real. I mean, it's really heartbreaking to witness this young girl was sacrificed and nobody is being held accountable for her kidnapping. Tampering with her body. Tampering with a corpse. And to sit there and act like you're going to make the father feel like, hold on, y'all. Yeah, guys, I'm going to go because I'm having an emergency right now. Like, something just happened. Like, for real, I got to go. But anyway, y'all, in the comments, let me know who's the suspect. Who is they looking at? It has to be a suspect. Come on, y'all know that. Come on, you have to know there's a suspect. Y'all tell me in the comments what the hell is going on and who is the suspects. All right, y'all. All right, I'm going to go. Y'all hit that like button and subscribe, y'all. All right. Stay safe. My heart is with y'all. Love y'all. I'm out.